Don't be a savage. Be the opposite of me. Learn from me. So, according to the Urban Dictionary, like this is a little bit not what I was thinking, but we gonna read it anyway. It's saying, first of all, y'all, I don't cuss. I know I'm grown. I don't know, but I don't use cuss words. So it's like a itch. You know what I'm talking about? A itch who isn't scared of anyone or anything and never holds back their fire comeback. That is me. Like if you know me. Like you know, I got a real quick like comeback, especially like if you try to play me. I got a real special like comeback, whatever. So this one says not domesticated or under human control, lacking the restraints normal to civilized human beings, rude, malicious. That's kind of, you know what? And it just say a brutal person and a rude, unmanly person. So that's kind of, it was like what happened because, okay. Like usually when you become a savage, you become a savage after somebody that did something to you. So for me, it was this first relationship or whatever, right? We gonna go all the way back. I'm gonna have to tell y'all this because I can't believe, like, first of all, I've been going to therapy, so stuff been coming up, and of course they always want to go back to, you know, why you are, who you are, what made you feel the way you feel or operate the way you operate. So of course it came up, basically my first relationship, which was the person that I lost my virginity to. And it was so bad, like it was so bad, but I can't be really mad at it because I love the person that I am, partly because of part of this situation. But okay, so it was like the end of summer, right? First of all, I was a young Tenderoni. Okay, so it was I want to say maybe like August, maybe like it was the end of the summer or whatever. But I was out of high school or whatever, so I was still a virgin. Yes, I was not fast in high school. That wasn't me. But so I was with my sister, foster daughter. We was just walking down the street. We was outside being fast. I was cute. I had on a like a white shirt, some khaki shorts. Like I was cute. I probably had on some like white Reebok classics. Y'all know about that, but them white Reebok classics, them was in. So I had some of them on. We was walking down the street. So we was coming from somewhere. We was sitting here. So it was this little boy walking down the street that she knew, and she had stopped talking to him, whatever. So dude that made me a savage, I don't know in a minute, dude that made me a savage, he was walking down the street too. So it was cute. He stopped. He knew the little boy though. I mean, I'm gonna say little boy, we stopped, but he was younger than us. So he knew the little boy. So he stopped, talked to him. You know how they do their dance, whatever. He was cute, y'all. Like, he was tall. He was chocolate. He had, I don't know. He looked good. I was just like, oh, okay. Like, who is that? I don't know. So he said something to the little boy, and then he walked away. Like, now he was like a block away. But I don't know. I told my foster, I guess at the time she was my foster niece. So I told my foster niece, like, girl, he was so cute. Like, oh my God. So she gonna dare me. She was like, I bet you ain't gonna say nothing. Why did I take the dare? See, if my life would have been okay today, if I didn't feel like I needed to take that dare. All dares ain't good, y'all. Okay? This is a message. All dares ain't good. Also, message number 2. Just because I'm saying the savage thing, it's not okay to be a savage. This is... Okay, back to the story. So, because she gave me that dare, I turned around. Let me tell you, this nigga was like, had to be like a block and a half away. And I'm like, hey. Yeah, I was so hit. I don't know. I was so ghetto. That was so ghetto with me. But I was doing like niggas do. I was like, hey. And he stopped and he turned around. And he walked back. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, so he walked back and he started smiling. Girl, I have to talk to y'all like I'm talking to a friend. Girl, his smile and his teeth. Oh my God. That did it. On top of the fact that he was chopping, on top of the fact that I had to look up at him, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't be with no nigga that's like out of ass. No, he was calling, but I was missing it because I wasn't home. But you know, this number was coming up on my caller ID that I didn't know, so I was just like, oh, that's him. But I ain't about to call the number back because what do I look like? You know, what do I look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, call the number back. So one day he called, and I was like, and I answered, so I was just like, well, it was him. Okay. From there, we was talking. He would come. Man, like I said, I was a virgin. He would come down to the house. He would sit on the porch. He would talk, whatever. He only, literally, he only lived up the street. What was probably maybe like a 5 to 7 minute walk. So he was very close to me. And we ain't had no cars. Like, we was young. We was walking. We met on the street. Don't do that. Don't meet nobody on the street. That's number 3. So we start talking, we start, you know, being full, whatever. For some reason, I said, fresh as this time, it was your virginity. Why did I do that? Don't do that. If you were still a virgin, don't make that decision until like you married or something, because I'm trying to save y'all from heartache and turmoil and becoming a savage. Don't do that. So I lost my virginity to him, bada bing, bada boom. Man, I lost my virginity probably like 2 months later. Like, we was talking all the time. Like, I was really seeing him. Like, he was seeing me. I guess whatever. Like, 7 months later, I was pregnant. Man, we didn't even have no title. We was just talking and messing around. But I was kind of treating this nigga like my boyfriend. Like, he done tried to not talk to me no more and everything. Like, we needed some space, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if he was talking to his cousins, some friends or something. But I was like, space? What you talking about? We need space. Like, and it was just friends, so how you need some space? Because, anywho, I was pregnant. This nigga told me I was pregnant. And he was like, I'm sleeping too much. Like, when I last time you had your period? I'm like, I don't know. Like, I ain't even paying no attention. I was on a bus when he had the audacity. I was on a bus when he had the audacity to tell me that I was pregnant. I was like, boy, okay, whatever. Like, you sleep because you sleeping. So you just don't want to talk to me. Just say that. So, okay, we're gonna fast forward. So yes, I'm pregnant. Yes, I was sick. I was sick for a minute, but he did. Like, when I was sick, he was coming to see me. I was so angry though. Like, I didn't even want him around. Like, I was like, why are you here? My mom used to let him in. Like, why is he here? And he used to be sitting there looking at me while I was asleep. He would go to work because he worked from like 3 to 11. He would come down before he went to work. And then he would go to work. Then he would come down and whatever. Once I got over the sickness though, that was my food again. Like, okay, so now we with child. And I'm just like, you know, we enjoying each other, whatever. My mama gave me a car because she was like, my grandbaby is not about to be on a bus. I said, this is why me and her was here. I miss her so much. She's no longer with us, but I miss her so much because she was just like, my grandbaby is not about to be on a bus, so she gave me a car. So I was working. This how this nigga fooled me, y'all. This what it did. He took care of me. Like, he had his little job back in the day. You know, I ain't need much. I was staying with my mama. She wasn't requiring much of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I was pregnant. I was sick for a little minute, but she wasn't requiring much of me. Like, he went to work. I would take him. We pick him up. Like, he would bring me. He would, if I asked for something, I had it. Like, we was always out to eat. His mama didn't think I could cook because we was always out to eat. But I was pregnant. Who got to sit up here and wait 45 minutes for some food when I could go down the street to one of my favorite places and get some food in 5 minutes? Like, no, we have to go get something to eat. So the baby come. I think at this time, like during my pregnancy, after we was chilling, we was like, okay, we're gonna be together. We're gonna make this work. Okay. Baby born, whatever. He's still working. At this point, he bringing me half his checks, everything. Like, cause he was like, I feel like you doing that. I probably made him savage because this nigga's not the same no more. Anyway, he bring me half his check, and plus he was buying the Pampers and stuff. I was getting wicked stuff, so you don't know, he ain't had to buy that. But he was buying the Pampers and the wipes and stuff, so we was good. And at this point, I'm like, well, shoot, let me go back to school. I was about to go back for computer programming, and I'm like, oh, well, I did go back for computer programming, but I went during the day because he worked at night. Well, no, I went at night because at that time he worked during the day. So we was switching off the baby, so we ain't have to, you know, like pay for daycare or nothing. We broke, like, so fast forward. I go to school one day, we take a test. Once we take the test, I was able to leave early. This word did you see her? Now he live with his grandma. His room, like in the attic. So I didn't even get to, I don't know why I didn't call him and tell him like, hey, I'm on my way or whatever. I just showed up, like, you know, this my man, like, you got our baby. We good, like. Y'all, I get to the house, I'm running up the stairs, like, I'm excited to see him. Like, yes, I'm out early, I don't get out at 10. Like, it was probably like 8 something or whatever, like. Y'all, why I get in this attic? Hold on, I gotta take a drink. I get in this attic, and it's two girls sitting on his bed. One of them he used to mess with. The other one is her friend or something, cousin, I don't know. And his cousin sitting over here in a chair. My baby daddy is doing something with the TV because, so he doing something over here with the TV. We're gonna make this the cousin because he over here in the middle kind of. Okay, so this is the baby daddy. This one, he used to mess with. Why she held up my baby? Why? Oh my God. When I tell you, I flipped. I said, give me my baby. I went downstairs, I'm going out this mad. I guess he mad, but how you mad at me when you went wrong? Like, this whole situation is wrong. Like, she shouldn't even been here. You get what I'm saying? Like, why is she here? He wanted to tell me she was there because the cousin talked to this one. So because that's her cousin or friend or something, she came along. No, she didn't have to come. She didn't. You should have shut that down. But anyway, he didn't shut it down. So I'm outside at this point, like, sitting with my baby. I don't know why I'm still sitting there, but I think I'm making sure this girl is leaving. I don't know. But she gonna come outside like, we didn't do nothing. Now he done messed with her before. But we haven't done anything. I was asking, like, I used to ask him if he want to go to the movies, if he want to go out to eat, whatever. And he used to always tell me no. He should have still told you no. Why are you asking somebody that's in a relationship to go, that you used to mess with, to go to the movie? Like, y'all want friends like that. I don't even know who you was. Backstory, he had a friend that I was secure in our relationship. So he had a female friend that he grew up with that he used to talk to that I ain't paying no mind because we was always together. So this was a whole different chick. But let's go back. Cause this one, why are you asking this man to go to the movies, to go out to eat, to go do anything with you when you know he got a girlfriend? And he's telling you he got a girlfriend. But on his end, if you know she's asking you all of that, why is she here? Why? You should have told her, like, nah, that's too much, whatever. But no, so at that point, we broke up. And I found out later that within that same week, he had sex with her in a car or something. Like, then after that, remember the female friend that I was telling y'all I was okay with him talking to because I was secure. Y'all, I was young. Let me tell you that too. I was young. First relationship, lost my virginity with him. So, you know, I was stuck. Yeah. He go to the female friend. Not only do he go to the female friend, he still mess with me. We on a bus one day, and he said something. He was joking about something like having a baby on the way or whatever. Or my sister or something. He said something like he got my sister pregnant. I'm like, boy, shut up. Like, what are you talking about? Now my sister is like older than me. Way older than me. So I'm like, what is you talking about? He's like, no, but for real, like, I think I got a baby on the way. You telling me this on the metro while I'm holding our daughter in front of all these people, like, and I'm like, is it true? He's like, I don't know, but I know she gonna keep it. I know she is. Now she already had a son. So she was really, at this point, me and him agreed that she was jealous of how she seen that how he was with me and our child. So he told me he got a baby on the way. Girl, I'm still dumb. Do you hear me? I'm still dumb. It's me. This is why I went from dumb to a savage, because at this point, it was just like, he still messed with her, he still messed with me. This nigga told me, I wish I could marry both of y'all. This nigga thought he was about to have his cake, his donuts, his danishes, his apple fritters, and eat it too. He thought he was about to have it all. So I used to put up with a lot. Like, he used to say whatever to me. Like, I was just stuck. Like, I'm like, hey, like, I don't even think I didn't know my self-esteem was over at this time. Now that I'm thinking about it, my self-esteem would have to be low. Or I was just stuck on this nigga, because it was just like, when I think back, I'll be like, I really allowed him to say this to me, and I still want him. He done had baby back, and then he like, man, he used to come over. I used to try to accept the little girl. He used to come over to spend a weekend. He's still lying. Y'all, he's still lying. He's still like, I want to be with you. My whole time, he living with her. Live it. At this point, he living with her. Live it. Y'all. I can't. He living with her. So I'm just like, when I found out, I had just started a new job. So I'm at this job, like, crying. Like, you ever get that sick? You be so sick that you be throwing up everything. My coworker was like, Precious, it ain't worth it. I've been there. She was older than me too. She was like, Precious, I've been there. It ain't worth it. This is that. I was sick. Do you hear me? Because the girl texted my phone from his phone. Like, this is how we all found out. I don't know what he was telling her, but what he was telling me was a lie. Do you hear me? And I can't. After that, that was the last lie, the last cry, the last hold that nigga had on me. So mind you, this is 2 years later. 2 years. It took me 2 years to be like, oh yeah, I'm cool. After the 2 years, I couldn't do it no more. I had to break away. Like, you know, when you get hurt, you had, like, when I get hurt, when I was hurt, I was young. I was just like, no, you can't see your daughter, this and that, whatever. No, it ain't right, but that's where I was on. I was young. Then it got to the point where it was just like, that last time, no, I had to separate from him for a minute. That means not even sending my daughter over there to see him, because I had to let go. Okay. It took a few months, like 2 to 3 months. Probably he couldn't see her. I wasn't budging for nobody. Not his mama, my mama, him, no auntie, no cousins, nobody. I wasn't budging. You couldn't see her. Because I had to let go. Once I got over it, it was like, I started talking to other niggas. So I really was like, oh yeah, you can get her, you can see her, whatever. Like, he got her. Then we had a conversation, and I told him, like, I had to be done with you. Like, I had to let it go. He said his mama, like, he told his mom that because he didn't understand it. Men don't never understand where we be coming up from, when women come from, when we be making sense. But they don't never understand the sense. Anyway, he said his mama understood it. Like, she needed time to get over you. I needed that time. Once I was over you, though, don't get me wrong, the niggas after this, it was a wrap. Nobody got a chance. They got a chance, right? If you know what I'm saying, because I was kind of using them for what I needed them for. But I didn't care no more. Like, I ain't really want to be with nobody. And he was able to see his daughter. I had moved on. I was seeing this other guy. I was seeing this married guy. That ain't right either, but I didn't want to be tied down to nobody. And I knew the married guy had to go home. So I'm like, let me mess with this married guy, for a minute. And I'll start messing with another guy when I was messing with the married guy. Because I was just like, I was over the married guy. Because he was just doing too much. He was just like, if my car broke down, he was like, you want to take my car? You can take my car. I'll come get you. At this point, I'm like, sir, are you really married? Because you're doing a lot for me. Like, you're not going on dates and everything. You don't care about your wife, they family members, nothing. Like, seeing me? No. But that's part of my savageness, because I care, but I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't, I don't know. I cared, but I didn't care. Like, but I just was like, that's doing too much. So I started talking to other niggas, like, whatever. I talked to this other nigga I really like. Here I am, y'all. I got pregnant again. I can't. I don't, for myself, I don't do abortion. So I was just like, okay, I'm pregnant. Like, dang. I sat on the toilet and I called my mama. I text my mama and I said, I text her and I said, I'm pregnant. Her text back was, why? This is the question that we wondering today. But I love my kids. Anyway. So I got pregnant again. But this, let me tell you, my second child daddy didn't have a chance because at this point, I was messing with him. I was messing with the first baby daddy. I didn't even care about the first baby daddy. I was just using it because, I didn't want to get my body count up. I know y'all be feeling like they ain't no thing, but that's the thing. I didn't want to get my body count up. So I was kind of like going back and forth. Like, I didn't care. So I was messing with him. I was messing with the baby daddy. Both baby daddies. You asked me at the time, I was in love with both. At this point, I understand what the first baby daddy was talking about. Wanted to be with both of us. I was in love with both of them niggas for different reasons. It was just like, so I feel like it's possible. That's a whole nother story another day. But it was for different reasons. Like, so fast forward, I think I was done. It got to the point where I was just like, okay, let's move on to the second baby daddy. This nigga's a lie. This nigga's in the streets. What was I thinking? I know y'all love street niggas. I know y'all love it. Y'all love that fast money. Y'all love the rush. Y'all be going to work. Y'all be working hard. Women, y'all be working hard. And these niggas just be in the street. Y'all probably think they work hard too, but they ain't really working hard. Like, this nigga ain't had no fast money at first. Like, he was a jump shoot hustler. It was like, he did my phone bills. Like, whatever. But I really liked him for what it was because he had a lot of good qualities. Like, both my baby daddies have good qualities. I ain't gonna say they don't because, I like them for a reason. They have good qualities, but no, mess up them other qualities, they can keep them. Anyway, second baby daddy was talking to other females. He wanted to, he really, like, I was throwing clothes at his mama's house that he tried to bring. Because we had this talk, he was supposed to get out the streets. I was supposed to help him. We were supposed to live a happy, regular, normal life. Like, because I'm like, okay, we got a kid together. I don't want my son, who was a boy, I didn't want my son to see you doing this and thinking that's okay. Like, no, I want him to be okay. No, I ain't want him to be in the streets. So his daddy got to get out the streets. That's how I was looking at it. Especially if we about to be together. You got to get out the streets. So, he got me arguing with girls. He got me looking for girls at their job. He got me... I was done with him, so I went back. I was messing with the first baby daddy. First baby daddy. We do what we do. I get up, I put on my clothes, I'm ready to go. He's talking about, dang, you can't lay here. For what? Like, we cuddle. He was like, man, you done turned into a nigga. Like, you won't even. I guess me turning to a nigga is a savage. I guess all men are savages. Because I didn't want a higher body count. I knew what kind of sex you was giving. That's what I wanted. That's what happened. Like, at that point, it wasn't no longer you come see your child. It was, okay, like, do something or whatever. She can come over. I don't care. Like, I ain't care. At this point, he had another baby by the other baby mom. That's the same one that he claimed he wasn't messing with and all this other stuff. Now he got two. Then he like, I ain't gonna put all their little business out there, but let's stick with me being savage. This is why these niggas got me being savage. And it took me a very long time to get to the point where I'm just like, yeah, I'm cool on that. I'm working on some things. Let me put it like that. I'm working on some things because I still got a lot of savageness in me, but at the same time, I'm working on changing for me. You get what I'm saying? I can only work on me. So, at the end of the day, I had to be done with. No nigga had a chance after that first baby daddy. Neither after the second baby daddy, he didn't have a chance. Like, I really ain't giving no chance. And he told me, like, you ain't even give me a chance. I said I didn't. I can't even argue with him because I did it. Like, I was ruined from the first relationship. I was ruined from losing my virginity to a nigga that wanted to marry me and this other baby mama. Yeah, I'm doing so good because there be so much that I really want to say. And there be so many words that be coming to my head that want to come out. But I'm just like, I'm not that person. I'm just taking like, you're lost. Like, at this point, forget the savageness. I was done being like a savage. It was their loss. Point blank to the period. And like I said, it's not okay to be a savage. It's not. Don't be a savage. Don't be me. Don't be like Precious. Don't be a savage. Don't let these niggas ruin you and change your mentality. Learn from that stuff. You gotta learn and still be you and still move forward, because at the end of the day, they will miss you. Because you was a good person. Like, they're going to miss you. Y'all, my mouth's so dry. So if you're a virgin, like I said in the beginning, stay a virgin until you find somebody deserving of that aspect of you. And it ain't that many niggas out here that deserve it. I'll just be real. I'll be honest. It ain't that many niggas out here. So be careful. Don't feel like you gotta have no babies. Quit trying to have babies by these people so early. Cause I wasn't even with that nigga. We weren't even together and we had a baby together. That was my, I'm gonna put that on me. It ain't even him. I'm gonna put that on me. Lesson: do not change behind other people's actions and how they treat you, because more than likely it's not nothing to do with it. It's their terrible traits that they have. They don't know how to treat people. A lot of people haven't learned to be in relationships, so you just don't know. Like, it's hard. It's hard. Don't be no savage though. I'm working on some things. That's all I can say. Because I don't need nobody on here trying to comfort me and be like, well, you did this. Yeah, as time went on. Yeah, it's gonna be some stuff I did, but I'm still trying to learn. I'm trying to change. I'm trying to be a better me. Do you hear me? That's the only control I get is a better me. So I'm working on that. If you have a story, I'm gonna tell y'all this. If you have a story, a savage story, where you feel like that relationship just really changed how you operated in the next relationships, let me know. You can inbox me on like my DM. I don't know if y'all follow me, but you can DM me on IG. I'm gonna put it right here. You can email me. I'm gonna put my email too, so you can email me and say, like, I wanna tell my story. If I wanna read it, if you're in the Cincinnati area, we could do a whole show, because I'm gonna have questions. So if you had a relationship where you felt like it changed you and made you like, dog, I don't care if you're a guy too, because guys do that too. Girls be hurt in guys' feelings. It ain't just one-sided. I ain't even gonna say it's one-sided, because it was some savage girls that was born savages. So if you was, fellas, if you was in a relationship where a girl just was like, did you wrong, and you like, took it to brother all these hoes, come tell me about it. I'm here for you. Not like that. Not like here like that. We could talk about it though. We could tell the world. We not gonna do no names though, because we don't do that. But they know who they is. And then they're gonna be like, dang, Tyshawn, you had to tell everybody. Like, yes, I did. Carletta. I don't know where I get these names from, but just let me know. I'm doing all that information. And if y'all like videos like this, make sure you thumbs up it. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tell your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncles, your cousins, your pastor, who else we got? Your bus driver, your esthetician, your hairstylist. Tell everybody, like, go follow Precious. Like, she be really talking about some stuff, and she more versatile. She do a lot of stuff, whatever. So spread the word. Thumbs up, subscribe, and share. And I'll see y'all again soon.